using low-voltage electrostimulation with hand-to-hand electrodes to induce physiological processes that could be confused with a spiritual experience involves applying a weak electrical current across the body in a way that influences the nervous system, including potentially the brain. Here's how this process could work and lead to experiences that might be interpreted as spiritual. 1. Understanding hand-to-hand electrode setup. Hand-to-hand electrodes mean that the electrical current would pass from one hand through the body to the other hand. The current flows through the skin, muscles, and potentially the nerves. While this setup doesn't directly target the brain, the electrical signals can influence the nervous system in a way that affects the brain indirectly. 2. Influencing the autonomic nervous system. The electrical current passing through the body can stimulate the autonomic nervous system, ANS, which controls involuntary bodily functions such as heart rate, respiration, and digestion. Changes in the ANS can lead to sensations of calmness, euphoria, or heightened alertness, which some people might interpret as spiritual or mystical experiences. For instance, stimulating the vagus nerve, a significant component of the parasympathetic nervous system, can produce feelings of relaxation, peace, or even elation. These effects could mimic the deep relaxation or spiritual bliss reported in meditation or prayer practices. 3. Creating physical sensations and emotional responses. The electrical stimulation from hand-to-hand electrodes can also create tingling sensations, muscle contractions, or a mild buzz throughout the body. These unusual physical sensations can be interpreted as signs of a spiritual presence or energy moving through the body, depending on the individual's beliefs and expectations. Additionally, the mild discomfort or unexpected sensations might heighten emotional responses such as awe, fear, or a sense of wonder, all of which can be components of spiritual experiences. 4. Inducing perceptual changes. Electrical stimulation through hand-to-hand electrodes can sometimes cause mild perceptual changes due to the influence on peripheral nerves and sensory feedback. For example, people might feel lightheaded, experience altered vision, like seeing flashing lights or colors, or hear faint sounds due to the effects on the nervous system. These sensory changes can be interpreted as spiritual visions, divine messages, or hearing voices, particularly in a setting where such interpretations are encouraged. 5. Enhancing suggestibility and expectation effects. The psychological state of the person undergoing stimulation plays a crucial role. If the individual is in an environment that suggests or encourages spiritual experiences, such as a meditation or prayer session, they might be more likely to interpret the physiological responses as spiritual phenomena. The power of suggestion and expectation can amplify the interpretation of these induced sensations. 6. How to perform electrostimulation with hand-to-hand electrodes. Preparation. The person would hold an electrode in each hand with the device set to deliver a low and controlled electrical current. Safety precautions are essential to avoid any harmful effects. Applying stimulation. The current is gradually increased to a level where the person feels a tingling sensation or mild muscle contraction, but no pain. The current should be low voltage, typically in the range of 1 to 10 milliamps for safety, to avoid any risk of injury or discomfort. Duration and environment. The stimulation might be applied for a few minutes while the person is in a relaxed or meditative state. The environment could include calming music, dim lighting, or other elements that contribute to a serene or mystical atmosphere. Guided interpretation. An individual leading the session might provide suggestions about what the person might experience or feel, guiding them towards interpreting the sensations as spiritual. This could include talking about feeling energy flow, achieving a higher state of consciousness, or connecting with a higher power. Conclusion. Using low-voltage electrostimulation with hand-to-hand electrodes can influence the autonomic nervous system, create unusual physical sensations, and potentially alter perceptions, which can be interpreted as spiritual experiences, especially when expectation and suggestibility are involved. However, these experiences are rooted in physiological and psychological responses rather than external spiritual phenomena. It's important to approach such practices with caution and awareness of the scientific basis behind these effects.